Hello everyone, luckyrich here, and today we'll be lubing the RK918 without desoldering the keyboard or the PCB, switches, whatever, and without using spray lube. So I got this technique from the Dredgen project. Definitely check him out. He's a great local keyboard YouTuber here in the Philippines, and yeah, highly recommended. Especially if you can really understand what I'm saying here, which hopefully you do. But if you don't, go check out his channel, his tutorial. I'll link them both down in the description below. And if you're here, well, I'm assuming you came from the RK918 video, which was well over 3 months ago now. So I'm very thankful that you guys still managed to watch this. So to start things off, of course, we're gonna have to show our materials that we're gonna be using. Here's the putting keycaps for the RGB. You can't have RGB without that. Dielectric grease for stabilizers, and 205G0 lube for the switches. And also, I highly recommend buying a 1mm brush because, well, if you don't, this will happen. Yeah. These were ordinary brushes that I tried trimming down, and obviously you can see how much of a failure it is. Anyways, I honestly have no idea why I still have this footage with me here. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys the ABS double shot keycaps already on the first video, but in case I haven't, here they are. They're okay to say the least. They got oily really fast once I started using them. So yeah, there they are. Then right here, I am showcasing how to remove the keycaps. Yeah, they're easily removable with your fingers, but I've also used my the included keycap puller. With it's not the long string ones, it's the plastic ones that can scratch your keycaps. So be very careful with it. Unless you're not gonna use the keycaps anymore, of course. Feel free to scratch them to your heart's desire. So for the lube that I used, like I said, I used Crytox 205G0. I only got 5 grams of this because I heard you can fill up to 200 switches with 5 grams. So yeah, use them sparingly as well because they're really expensive. I'll also be using some tweezers to pull up the stems of the stabilizers. And right here we can see the 1mm brush. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. So let's go to the lubing part. I highly recommend having something like a toothpick for the stems of the switches because they're really hard to push down. I wasn't able to film how much lube I used for this part, but I think you can see, yeah, you can definitely see how much lube there is on the brush. Yeah, definitely. I usually do this within 3 to 4 strokes for each corner or side, and yeah, that's practically the only thing you're gonna do for like the whole thing. So right after lubing the keyboard, I started putting what you call that, O-rings. Yeah, I started putting O-rings as well, and they actually sound kind of good. I'm not sure, you guys be the judge of it. I removed them right now. I don't have them anymore because I actually prefer the ones without the O-rings. So here's the sound test. So yeah, that's the sound test right there. Well, anyways, like I said, I'll be using the dielectric grease for my stabilizers, like pretty much everyone else. So yeah, let's get right to it. So initially, I tried using my brush, the brush that I use to lube the switches, to also lube the stabilizers with the dielectric grease. But unfortunately, the brush got wrecked real hard when I start mushing it in there. So what I eventually did was I used a fork, a plastic one, and as you can see here, I'm having a bit of trouble, and I cut off one of the parts of the fork and use it as a toothpick if you don't have one like me. So essentially, this is kind of hard to explain, but what you want to do is you want to mush your toothpick on the dielectric grease. So what you want to do is lift up the stem of the stabilizer, and then once you lift it up, you'll kind of see like a rod in there, like a rod will pop up. And then what you want to do is you want to mush the toothpick. You want to mush the toothpick on the upper and bottom part. Right now you can see like another YouTuber. I'll probably find in, well, YouTube of course, doing it, because my hand was blocking the way when I was filming it and I didn't realize it. So yeah, thanks hand. So now let's get to the good part, the putting keycaps. So right here, you can see the B-roll that I have no idea why the keycaps are sideways. But these are double shot PBT keycaps, so they won't have grease on them, I believe, and the legends won't fade that easily. And what's special about these kind of keycaps is that the RGB flows through the housing of the keycaps, so you can have more RGB on your keyboard, which is which obviously RGB equals more FPS. So yeah, I totally forgot that I only had two B-rolls, but here's the sound test of the thing. Yeah. So that was the sound test for the Royal Clutch RK918 lubed and unlubed. To tell you guys more about my experience with this project, it took a really long time. I think it took me like around 7 hours, and including with those 7 hours is like eating and stuff. So I guess it's not entirely 7 hours, something along like 4 hours maybe. It's a full-size keyboard, and I'm new with this, so yeah, take that as you will. Would I say that it's better than lubing, opening up the switches and lubing them from the inside? No, I'm pretty sure like lubing them that way is way better than what I've done. But I think it's this method is better than spray lubing, just because it's safer both for your health and for the keyboard, since you don't risk the PCB getting wet. But other than that, I think it's really good, yeah. And just a quick announcement to make. Anything tech related, I'll be uploading it to my second channel now, called Luckyrich. I know, very original, very creative. I know. Put your applause down. Thank you. But yeah, I think I just want to separate my gaming channel, or my game. I just want to separate my gaming content from the tech content, just because it feels like it feels cluttered when I try to mix them up. So yeah, I'll be uploading those in my second channel. Make sure to check that out. I'll put a link down in the description. But other than that, thanks for everything. Like, subscribe, or whatever. I don't care. Thanks for watching, and bye. Yeah.